When you picture life before the dinosaurs, what comes to mind? For many of us, it's this guy with its lizard-like body and that iconic sail on its back. It's the unofficial mascot of the Paleozoic era. This was a time way before flowers, birds, or even crocodiles existed. Dimetrodon ruled the Permian period, the final chapter of the alongside other creatures that look both familiar and totally alien. These animals are often called mammal-like reptiles, a confusing name, right? That's because they had a mix of reptilian and mammalian features. But here is the twist. They aren't on the reptile branch of the tree of life at all. They're on ours. They are more accurately known as stem. And while it looks like a primeval lizard, Dimetrodon was packed with game-changing traits that foreshadowed the rise of mammals millions of years later. Let's start with its mouth. Dimetrodon's name actually means two-measure tooth. Before it tended its relatives, most animals had simple, identical teeth. But Dimetrodon had a variety of teeth for different jobs, turning its mouth into a prehistoric Swiss Army knife. It had long, canine-like teeth up front for killing prey, incisors for gripping, and sharp back teeth that were perfect for slicing up a carcass. It was even one of the first animals to have serrated teeth. This made it the perfect Permian butcher, able to eat its meals quickly and efficiently. This innovation, having more than one kind of tooth, is a hallmark of our own mammal family. It's what eventually led to the amazing diversity of teeth we see today, from the chisels of a beaver to the daggers of a tiger, to the giant grinding molars of an elephant. But before you can eat your prey, you have to catch it. And here, Dimetrodon had another advantage. You've probably seen it depicted in a low, sprawling posture, like it's doing a push-up with its belly dragging. But fossil trekkways found in Oklahoma suggest it could do something called a high walk. In this stance, its belly and most of its tail would have been lifted off the ground with its legs partially straightened. This gave it a posture somewhere between a lizard's and a mammal's. This stem mammal strut would have made Dimetrodon faster and more nimble than its prey, and it used far less energy than a full sprawl. Okay, but what about that massive sail? For decades, scientists thought it was a temperature regulator. The idea was that Dimetrodon could turn its sail toward the sun to warm up and then face it away to cool down in the shade. Some experts still hold to this theory. However, in recent years, new ideas have emerged. Researchers point out that big animals retain heat better than small ones. So you'd expect bigger Dimetrodons to have bigger sails. But we find large relatives, like Sphenocodon, with tiny sails, and some smaller species had huge sails, way too big to be just for temperature control. A 2010 study found that juvenile Dimetrodons grew their sails incredibly fast, sprouting sails that were disproportionately large for their body size. This suggests the sail wasn't just a solar panel. It might have been used for something even more crucial: communication. Think about it. Modern mammals use flashy features all the time, like a lion's mane or a deer's antlers. They advertise strength to rivals and help attract mates. Whether Dimetrodon's sail was for showing off to a potential partner or for intimidating competitors, we can't be sure. But it shows that, just like modern mammals, social communication was vital for its survival. With its specialized teeth, surprising speed, and a complex social life, Dimetrodon dominated the early Permian world. It was so successful that it spread across diverse habitats, from swamps to deserts, in places we now call Canada, Texas, and even Germany. Sadly, the reign of Dimetrodon ended around 270 million years ago. Just 20 million years later, a massive environmental catastrophe known as the Great Dying wiped out almost all of the But our lineage didn't end there. The incredible adaptability embodied by Dimetrodon allowed some of its relatives to survive. They went on to diversify over the next 20 million years, evolving into a spectacular range of forms, from tiny burrowers to saber-toothed giants, and eventually to us. So, while we can't call Dimetrodon our direct ancestor, that title belongs to others. But when you look at this incredible sail-backed creature, you can definitely see a little bit of yourself. Thanks for watching. What other stories from life's past do you want us to explore? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing journeys into deep time.